Hi, everyone. Welcome to the West Virginia ACRAO Virtual College Fair. We are so excited for you to be joining us this evening. Before we get started, there are a few housekeeping rules to keep in mind. First, if you have any questions throughout the entire presentation, feel free to use the Q&A button to type your questions to the presenters at any time. Great use for the chat function, so please or any good use of the Q&A button, so please utilize that. Your camera and microphone is off, so you're muted, and your video is off, so the panelists can't see or hear you. There are more sessions going on, so we really encourage you to sign up for more sessions. This is one of many, and so feel free to sign up for other college fairs that are happening where you registered for this one. And then lastly, this recording will be available about a week after today. So all of our sessions will be recorded and you can access them there. So hope everyone is excited. We are really happy to have all our representatives from different schools here. So I'll go ahead and get out of the way and introduce to you first Marshall University School of Pharmacy.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brittany Thompson. I'm the recruitment specialist with the School of Pharmacy at Marshall. And I'm excited to tell you guys a little bit about our program. So we are a four-year doctoral degree program located in Huntington, West Virginia. And we do have the active learning flipped classroom environment that our students learn in. So, whenever you're in one of our classrooms, you're in a large studio size classroom and not attending in a lecture hall. Students do receive 3 certifications in our program, as well as an intern license within the program as well. Also, we do have an early assurance scholars program. So this is perfect for you high school seniors that are possibly planning on attending Marshall in the fall, or even considering attending Marshall in the fall. So a little bit about the program is that you do have to enroll at Marshall University as a freshman straight out of high school. And once you do that, once you apply to the university, you can apply to the early assurance, or you can do it before, whatever works best for you. So the early assurance program, this year we are test optional. So typically we have ACT or SAT requirements. This year, actually, we're test optional. So as long as you have a 3.4 or higher unweighted high school GPA, you can apply to our program. You can apply online at marshall.edu/pharmacy. There's an application that you'll download. You can complete it electronically. You'll email that to myself or even to Megan Russell. And then we'll evaluate that. We also will need your unofficial high school transcript to go along with that. And then basically how the program works is you'll complete 2 years of your prerequisite classes at the university. So whenever you're applying to Marshall University, you'll want to make sure that you list pre-pharmacy as one of your majors. So you'll attend Marshall for 2 years, and then after 2 years, so starting your 3rd year of college, you would actually be enrolled in the PharmD program as long as you meet the 3.0 GPA requirement throughout those 2 years of completing your prerequisites. So it's a great program, especially if you're interested in pharmacy. And, right now it's just a really great time to go into pharmacy, especially with the pandemic. Pharmacists are working the front lines. They are giving vaccinations. You'll see if you go to our social media, which is just Marshall University School of Pharmacy, a lot of our students have been working a lot of the COVID clinics, a lot of the vaccination clinics. So it's a great time to get interested in it. If you have any questions, please let me know. My name is Brittany Thompson. You can email me at davisbritt@marshall.edu, or you can give me a call at 304-696-7296. We are also doing tours at our facility. They are scheduled, so appointment only. So if you're interested in touring, just feel free to let us know. Thank you all.
Thank you, Brittany. And do you have any slides or anything that people can review?
Yes. Do I need to upload those on here?
Yeah, we weren't able to see your screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay, Brittany, were you finished or were you going to put your slides up?
Sorry, I'm having technical issues. I apologize. You can go ahead.
You're fine.
Worries. Yeah, no worries. We'll go ahead and move over to New River Community and Technical College. And then if there are any questions that you have about Marshall University School of Pharmacy, feel free to put those in the Q&A. Great. So we'll go ahead and move forward with New River Community and Technical College.
Okay, hi, my name is Brianna Smith. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, my name is Brianna Smith. I'm with New River Community and Technical College. I'm your admissions counselor. If you're familiar, or if you're not familiar with New River, and I apologize, my slideshow is kind of acting a little strange. If you're not familiar with New River, we're the community college in the state that sort of covers the southeastern portion of the state. So we serve Fayette, Greenbrier, Mercer, Monroe, Nicholas, Pocahontas, Raleigh, Summers, and Webster counties. Let's see here. As you can see here, we kind of have shots of all 4 of our campuses. We have our Raleigh County campus in Beaver, which is like right outside of Beckley. We have our Greenbrier Valley campus in Lewisburg, our Nicholas County campus in Summersville, and a Mercer County campus in Princeton. We also have our Advanced Technology Center in Gent, and this is located right near the Winter Place Ski Resort, if you're familiar with that. And here we house our technical programs, so automotive, welding, our line service program. It's more formally known as electric distribution engineering technology, diesel, excuse me, and industrial technology programs. So why would you want to choose New River? Well, like I'd mentioned, we're a local community college. So if you're in our service region, we would be very close to home for you and a very affordable way to earn a degree. We have 60 plus academic programs. As you can see here, this is a sort of an alphabetized listing, but we kind of break things down into our nursing and healthcare professions. As you can see, we have practical nursing, medical assisting, medical lab tech. As of this semester, we actually just started an LPN to RN bridge program at our Lewisburg campus. So you can actually get your LPN with us and then transfer on or continue on to get an RN certificate upon completion at our Lewisburg campus. We also have business and computer programs. We just added a really cool cybersecurity program. We have social and behavioral programs like social services and criminal justice. And then, of course, last but not least, our technical programs that are really popular. Most notably, probably, we have the electric distribution engineering technology program. Like I had mentioned, that's the line service program where you go and work for the power company. We also have really, really wonderful welding programs, automotive, diesel, and industrial technology. In addition to our programs, we have a lot of what we call articulation agreements where you can start in a program with us at New River and then transfer on to a 4-year school. We have agreements with Concord with their social work program like that, with West Virginia State University for criminal justice. And then, of course, we're also a really good alternative to getting your general studies classes and then transferring those onto a 4-year school when you're ready, if you feel like it's better for you to stay closer to home for those first 2 years. Another thing I should mention about attending New River or something you might want to consider is most of our programs of study are covered under the West Virginia Invest Grant, which is the kind of colloquially known as the free community college bill that came out about a year or two ago in West Virginia. Most of our programs are covered by this, but this is a grant. So it's nothing you have to pay back as long as you meet the qualifications for it. And it pays your tuition. It does not pay fees or books, but it does pay your college tuition. So that's definitely a good opportunity to look into. This slide kind of covers a little bit about the requirements for the grant. I won't go into all of these, but the big important one to note is that you have to complete your FAFSA. And you also have to, in addition to the FAFSA, complete the West Virginia Invest Grant application. If you go to the URL address at the top of this slide, you'll be directed to that application, but you do need to make sure you're completing both applications. If you are interested in enrolling at New River, the first step, well, you'll want to keep in mind we're an open enrollment institution first and foremost. So that means that we do not have a minimum GPA that you have to meet or a minimum ACT or SAT score. We accept everyone regardless of those factors. The first step would be that you would want to complete an application for admission. This is the direct link here to where you can do that, or you can go to our main homepage, newriver.edu, and then just click on the apply tab. And then in that drop down, click on ready to apply, and you'll find everything right there. After you submit that application, I really suggest that you visit our new student checklist. So if you click on this URL link here, that'll take you to a complete listing of all of the required steps for admission to New River. So that's a really good resource to check out right there. And then last but not least, I can't stress enough the importance of doing your FAFSA as early as you can, fafsa.ed.gov, and then New River's school code number will be 039603. And of course, if you have any questions, you're welcome to contact us. Our direct line is right here, or our main line, and you can email us as well as at admissions@newriver.edu. Thank you.
Great, thank you so much. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to name the school and put those in the Q&A button chat. So next we have West Virginia Northern Community College.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. My name is Reagan Blaha. I am the admissions counselor recruiter at West Virginia Northern Community College. So I thank you for taking the time out of your evening to join us this evening. All right, let's go ahead and move. I was having some difficulties earlier with it. There it goes. Okay, so just a quick snapshot of West Virginia Northern Community College. We are a co-educational tri-campus college. So we do have 3 other colleges. Our main campus is our Wheeling campus, and we have our sister campuses, the Weirton and New Martinsville campus. There are 5 buildings on the Wheeling campus. We have our brand new ITC, which is our Industrial Technology Center, which hosts our welding and petroleum technology. We have our Advanced Technology Center, which holds our HVAC and advanced manufacturing. We have a student union along with our B&O building, which used to be the old Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Station. And we also have our education center that hosts our culinary arts, allied health, liberal arts, CIT, and so much more. So we are a public 2-year comprehensive community college. So you would graduate with us with either an associate degree or a 1-year certificate degree. We have a student faculty ratio of 14:1. So we are a small community college, but we're mighty in the fact that you would be hired right after graduation if you meet the job qualifications for your application. So we do have over 70 programs and certificates to choose from. Our newest program that will be rolling out in fall of 21, which will be our substance abuse intervention specialist. So this will be preparing students to work with people and families experiencing or affected by substance abuse problems and co-occurring behavioral or mental health issues. So this is a grant-funded program. So there are stipends involved with that as well. If you have any questions about that, you can go to our website at wvncc.edu. We also do have all of our applied technology programs. We have business, CIT, culinary arts, criminal justice, healthcare professions, which is our allied health, such as nursing, radiography, surge tech, clinical medical assisting, patient care, technician, and so much more. Like I said, we have over 70 programs and certificates to choose from. We were named one of the most affordable community colleges in America and the lowest net price in the state of West Virginia by the U.S. Department of Ed in 2020. So a lot of our students will qualify for free financial aid or they also will receive the West Virginia Invest Grant. We surveyed our students. 96% of our students would choose West Virginia Northern again as their college of choice. And again, like I said, 83% of our new students who apply for financial aid will receive it. And this just goes over the West Virginia Invest Grant. So as Brianna was saying, the West Virginia Invest Grant is a state-funded grant program that pays towards the full cost of basic tuition and mandatory fees for select programs and associate degree programs. So it's the last dollar in. So if you have any questions about the West Virginia Invest, you can go to West Virginia or WVinvest.org. I'm actually going to go ahead and stop sharing real quick. I'm going to switch to our website, and I wanted to bring you to the website real quick to show you how you can apply to the college. So we are an open enrollment, open door admission policy. So all you would need to do is to begin your application process is to go here, apply today, and begin online application. Once you do that, please make sure that you click first time user account creation to make your account. Even if you've been with us before, please still click on the first time user account creation. You can find all the information about our programs here on our website. If you have any questions about what your next steps are, if you're a new student, you'll just go down here to our new students tab, and you'll see the steps that will help you to make sure that you're enrolled in Northern in fall of 21. Also, if you're using financial aid, please send your FAFSA using our school code 010920, and it takes about 35 business days for us to receive. I also want to mention that we are the only community college in the state of West Virginia to have the anatomage table, which is a digital cadaver table, which our students can then dissect digitally as well. There's one last thing that I want to touch on, and if you want to schedule a tour and you want to come on campus, we are open. We do ask that you limit the guests, but we are open on the Wheeling campus. I have an easy booking site right here where you can go online and book at your convenience. You can also call into our Weirton and New Martinsville campus, and they'll be able to help you as well. Now, if you're not comfortable coming on campus yet and you want to see what Northern has to offer, all you need to do is click on our virtual tour, and we have launched our new virtual tour as of last week. So this is brand new to us, so we're excited to have it. So if you have any questions, hold on. We are having a virtual open house week. It's going to start on Monday, April 5th and run through Saturday, April 10th. More information will be under our website at wvncc.edu in the upcoming weeks. And I know I'm running out of time. And if you have any questions, this is my contact information. I am located on the Wheeling campus, but I will travel to the New Martinsville and Weirton campus as well. I look forward to hearing from you all soon. Thanks, everybody.
Great, thank you so much. This is really great information that's being shared with us so far. So I'm excited to now introduce the next representative for our college, which is Regent University.
Hello, well, good evening, everyone. My name is Jeannie Getz, and I am an enrollment coordinator with Regent University, and we're really excited to have this opportunity to share with you a little bit about our school. We are a 4-year private Christian university. We're located in Virginia Beach and also online. Over 4,400 of our 11,000 students are undergraduates who are either taking classes online with us, living on campus, or commuting to campus. So our students represent all 50 states, 90 countries, and 40 different denominations. Here you can see our average test scores and GPA. So at Regent, we look at the student holistically. We're considering each student as an individual, their extracurriculars, the difficulty of the classes they may have taken in high school, and other information that's submitted during the application process. We are test optional, although we do encourage you to submit those test scores if you do have them. So Regent has a rich history for more than 40 years as an award-winning, regionally accredited liberal arts university. So for 9 years in a row, we have been recognized by U.S. News and World Report for offering the best online bachelor's program in Virginia. So this is a fantastic benefit for our students now more than ever in this new virtual world, and for those students who just want more flexibility by taking classes online. We have curated a comprehensive curriculum for which we are one of only 23 schools across the country to receive this A rating. And 90% of our faculty hold the highest degree in their discipline, and many of them are still actively working in their field, which as a student is going to give you that real world experience as you get to listen to them in the classroom. Our student to faculty ratio is 17:1, and we do really value this class size because it allows relationships to form between peers and also professors. And these relationships are going to be very invaluable to you as you grow your network and look for jobs in your chosen field. So at Regent, you are never going to be a number in a large lecture hall. We realize that figuring out finances of going to college is a huge factor when deciding what school to go to. And at Regent, we are committed to making your education affordable. So we rank in the top 5% of most affordable private Christian colleges and universities, and 86% of our undergraduate students do receive some sort of aid. We do have a number of institutional opportunities for aid and encourage everyone to fill out that FAFSA form, as you've been hearing about tonight already, to take advantage of federal aid. And we encourage you to visit this website on the bottom right hand of your screen here. It's a great resource to see how you're so breaking down your cost of coming to Regent University based on your individual circumstances. But perhaps you're a student who prefers the flexibility of learning online on your own schedule. And tuition in this case is determined by course load. So full time at Regent University is considered 12 or more credits per semester. So at Regent University, you can study over 135 different programs of study, all the way from art to STEM. We offer classes in the most popular and relevant majors, from associate's degrees all the way to doctoral programs. And for those students who are desiring to expand their knowledge in a more classical approach, we do have an honors college that has been recently revamped. You come in as a cohort style. It's very challenging, the curriculum. It's a collaborative work environment geared to foster your knowledge, character, and skills. So at Regent, we offer our students many resources to ensure their success, whether you're taking classes with us on campus, online, or you commute in onto campus. So one of my favorites is the Office of Career and Talent Management. So our students and alumni can receive professional help on their resumes, learn how to interview better, find internships and jobs, as well as access some of our premium career assessments. We understand that your college experience involves every aspect of your life, and Regent offers many opportunities outside the classroom, outside of those books. We do have 55 student-led organizations, including Surf Club. We are close to the beach. Moot Court, we do have a law school, and our Student Activities Board. We do have 9 collegiate sports, as well as club and intramural sports. We have a state-of-the-art performing arts center. Many of our students either watch or actively participate in several productions throughout the year. And if you're interested in a military career, we have several really wonderful ROTC programs and scholarships, which we'd love to talk more with you about. So Regent is located in beautiful coastal Virginia. We are only a short drive away from the boardwalk. In the state of Virginia, there are 38 state parks and 21 national parks, so perfect for relaxing and unwinding during the weekends. Virginia is home to several historic sites, as you know, including nearby historic Williamsburg. Regent students can also take advantage of nearby art museums and cultural events. Plus, we are only a few hours away from DC and the Outer Banks. So we encourage you to schedule an on-campus tour. We also do have a virtual tour on our website, which if you're not able to visit us in person yet, we encourage you to visit our website and find that link for the virtual tour. You can apply with us online, or you can call and speak to one of our admissions counselors. They can often waive that application fee. We do operate on a rolling admissions, so it's not too late to apply for this coming fall. And we look forward to helping you discover your future at Regent University.
Awesome. And before we head over to Concord University, our last university to present for this evening, I do want to encourage, if you have any questions, to use the Q&A chat. Representatives from each of the colleges and universities represented here today can certainly are there and ready to answer any questions that you may have. So we'll go ahead and pass it over to Concord University and let us know if you have any questions.
All right. All right. Well, hello, everyone. Once again, I'm Alan Smith from the Office of Admissions at Concord, Associate Director of Admissions there. Also a Concord University graduate. Have a brief presentation on the university, which I'll try to go through as quickly as possible. That being said, we are a public liberal arts university located in southern West Virginia, right off of Interstate 77, very easily accessible from there. If you know where Beckley, West Virginia is, we're only about 30 minutes south of Beckley. Over 60 majors, minors, and programs of study, so more often than not, you can find whatever it is that you are interested in majoring in. Founded in 1872 as a teacher's college, which continues to be our #1 most popular major, but we do several things very, very well at the university. Pre-professional degrees that prepare you for graduate school of some sort are one of our niches as a school as well. We do have 4 graduate degrees, which are all online, and we do have an extension campus at the Irma Byrd Center in Beckley, West Virginia, and you'll find a lot of non-traditional students and/or students who are local to that area that attend courses there, and that's just located in one building, but your main campus is certainly located in the town of Athens. And one of our strengths at Concord is the fact that we offer a lot of financial aid to our students, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. For fall 2021, we are test optional. So if you have a 3.0 GPA, we can admit you without a test score, or if you have a 2.5 in your core classes, we can also admit you that way without a test score. There is no application fee, so get your high school transcript and your application into us. We still heavily encourage you to take the test if possible, because that can help you out with some scholarships at the university. So if you haven't applied, definitely go ahead and do that and get that ball rolling. One of the hallmarks of the university, definitely our faculty, over 110 full-time, over 73% hold the highest degree in their field. Those who don't are working toward that. Average class size is roughly about 13. And so you get a lot of one-on-one interaction, a lot of a very focused educational environment. Many of our professors want to leave their home number or their cell number on the syllabus, so they're very easy to contact, very tangible, so to speak. And I can tell you from personal experience, if you do need help in a class or you don't understand something, don't be afraid to go by their office and have a chat with them to make sure that you're on the right path. The 2 primary responsibilities of our professors are to teach and advise. So you'll meet with someone in your program of study every semester to make sure you're taking the correct classes in the correct sequential order to graduate on time and do the things you need to do to get a job or to go on to graduate school. Some of them are also involved in the social aspects of Concord. So you might find yourself running beside one of your professors on the treadmill in the fitness center. I actually came out of retirement myself last year and played some intramural basketball. We had some other students and faculty all on the same teams and in the same leagues. It was a lot of fun. And then COVID came, of course, and we weren't able to do the playoffs. But I quickly learned that my body is not in basketball shape, but it was still fun nonetheless. One of the cool things about Concord is we offer a lot of things that you can participate in without majoring in. So if you want to be in the marching band, you can do that without majoring in music. If you want to have your own radio show without majoring in communications, you can do that. And you actually get class credit for those things. So feel free. We encourage you to continue those hobbies that you might have. Speaking of student-led clubs and organizations, we have over 60 or somewhere between 60 and 70 clubs and organizations, student-led. If we don't have what you're looking for, our environment's very conducive to initiating your own club or organization. We heavily encourage you to do so, but from politics to faith-based groups to outdoor recreation, Greek life, you name it, we probably do have it. Now, one of the cool things about the area that Concord is located in and is that we are very close to a lot of outdoor recreational opportunities, several things within arm's length of the university. Pipestem State Park is only a stone's throw away from the campus. You'll find lots of different activities that we offer for a discount for students, and some of the activities are free 1 day of the week. Whitewater rafting, you can do that in about an hour from campus. Skiing and snowboarding, that's only about 25 minutes from campus at Winter Place there. Golfing, of course, that can be done at Glade Springs or Pipestem. So if you're in the outdoors, there's definitely lots of opportunities for you in the nearby area. We are NCAA Division II in our athletics. We're in the Mountain East Conference. We have 16 sports counting indoor and outdoor track. We also have an esports program. So if you're interested in any of these things, definitely get in touch with your respective coach. Our esports team last year was second in the nation in Call of Duty, and this year they finished first back in December. And so this is our second year, and they're off to a wonderful start. Residential life, definitely where you make a lot of memories there. Close to 700 students that reside on campus, 5 residence halls, and we do have academic and organizational wings. Parking for all students, we only charge you $25 a semester to park your car. And definitely after you've been accepted to Concord, submit that housing deposit so that you can secure your room on campus. We do have dining services here at the university. We have a variety of meal plan options. All you can eat in the cafeteria, very attractive to me as an 18-year-old male, actually still pretty attractive to me in my adulthood. But if you come for a visit, we'll take you in the cafeteria and let you sample that. But we also have other options such as Subway and Starbucks in case the caf isn't fixing what you want that day. Public safety on campus, they're on duty every day of the year. They do have arresting powers, which I don't know anything about, but they do write parking tickets, which I might know something about. But they're on duty every day, and they're state police trained. Athens is a safe place, but it's good to know that they're keeping the campus even safer. Also, we do offer some scholarships at Concord. So we have the tuition reduction for out-of-state students, but of course, most of you students here are in-state. So we also have something called the CU Free. If you file a FAFSA by April 15th, have a 3.0, qualify for the West Virginia Higher Ed Grant, and the Pell Grant will make sure that there's no gap left in the tuition portion of your bill. Go after outside scholarships, as well as some of the additional scholarships we have, such as Bonner, which is community service related, foundation and alumni, and those applications are located on our webpage. We are on some social networking sites, so follow us, stay up to speed on what's going on at the university. Whichever platform you use, we'll keep you in the know. This is the admissions staff. Feel free to contact any of us. Of course, my contact information is listed there. No such thing as a stupid question. We do have territories, but we're not territorial. So definitely feel free to hit us up. And that concludes my presentation on the university. I'll turn it back over to Catherine.
Great, thank you. Again, so much great information. I hope that the attendees here have learned something and will take that away as they make those decisions. So we do have some time left over, and so we're going to go ahead and go into our Q&A portion of this session today. And so our first question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Again, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? So we'll go in order in which everyone presented, and if everyone can turn on their camera and microphones, and we'll go ahead and jump in.
All right, so that makes me first, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. I would say definitely, you definitely want to look at cost for wherever you're going, but definitely look at a place that has a major that you are interested in. And then, also explore, do you know any alumni from that school that you can, talk to? Do you know any current students? And, definitely, like I mentioned, cost is definitely another big thing that I definitely would recommend students look at.
And I would agree. As a community college recruiter, I would have to say, don't be afraid to check out your local community college for programs that you may not think we offer, but we might actually offer. We have a lot of pathways for healthcare programs and things like that you may not have considered. So definitely along the cost lines, look into your community colleges and don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to just have a phone conversation. We're here to help. feel free to call our number and we'll just have a conversation with you about your options and what you might be interested in. And a lot of times it leads to just things you may not have considered, in the past, but sometimes just having that first initial conversation kind of can open your eyes to other things. So definitely consider your lower cost options, your community colleges, and definitely reach out.
I'll just piggyback on what you said. Yeah, definitely, if you can, look into us community colleges. If I would have done it 4 years ago, I wouldn't be in as much debt as I am now from a 4-year degree. Even if you're unsure, come take some classes and then you can transfer to a 4-year institution afterwards and get that bachelor's degree that you want. So we're always here to help if you have any questions. My phone basically rings 24/7. So if you need anything at all, we're here to help you make that process go as smooth as possible.
And I'm going to piggyback on the both of you as we continue the conversation, but you have heard a few of us talk about this acronym FAFSA, and you might be wondering, what is that? It's the free application for federal student aid. And I think a lot of students have a kind of a misnomer that, oh, that's the thing that gives me a bunch of student loans. It will show you what you qualify for loans, but it also, it can give you grants, and grants, that's money you don't have to pay back. And so it's, like I said, it's a free application. You don't accept anything, without actually signing those promissory notes. So I really encourage everyone to fill out that FAFSA, and you can put in as many school codes in there as you want. So you only have to do the application once. And you could put in every school code on the screen here today and be covered. So, and I would also say too, a community college is a great way to knock out those general education courses. And then it's super easy then to transfer into a 4-year college if you want that bachelor's degree.
Very good advice by all. Hey, you don't leave any stone unturned when it comes to scholarships. Just so to piggyback on what they said, you never know what you may qualify, even outside of the FAFSA. That's very, very important. You want to complete that. But even your local community scholarships or foundation scholarships from your school, high school, your area that you live in, community, the college you may be able to, that you're looking to attend. So there are a lot of options and resources out there to make college affordable. And also, I would say it's very, very important to visit the campus that you are considering attending, physically get on the campus, see if the environment's conducive to your social and learning style. If you have the opportunity to meet a professor, that's cool too. But I can't stress enough how important it is to actually step foot on campus during the college search process of the schools that you're really, really serious about.
Awesome. So we have time for one more question, and that is, what is your favorite event or tradition on campus? So we'll try to make sure everyone gets a turn, and we'll go ahead. Thanks.
So definitely homecoming is just my favorite, and I'm sure a lot of other panelists on here with me will probably agree as well. It's just homecoming weekend for me is just really good because you get to see people that you went to school with, meet people in other classes. It's a really good networking opportunity. And at Marshall, football is huge, and I'm a football fan, so homecoming week is definitely something that I really enjoy.
As far as New River, I would have to say probably our campus tours of our Advanced Technology Center are my favorite activity. We're a 2-year school, so we do not have on-campus housing, so we don't get into a lot of the homecoming celebrations and things like that. But tours of our advanced technology are very interesting. You get to tour the big trucks. Back when we were offering a CDL program, you could go in our CDL or our tractor trailer. We would see how many students we could get in there and stuff. And that was always very fun. And then when it comes time to do our welding and our line service tours, we take student volunteers. So we will put the students in the welding clothing, and let them actually try their hand at a little bit of that. And then with line service, we'll literally give them boots and spikes and, the belt and all the climbing apparatus, and safety gear, and they will actually try to climb a little bit, and some make it a lot farther than others. And maybe that right there is sort of a little reckoning with if that's going to be a future for them or not. But yeah, definitely the tours, especially of that facility, are my favorite. So, we're not doing some in-person tours at the moment, but we're hoping to be able to do that, in the future when the situation kind of eases up a little bit. But if you had any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and I can put you in the contact with the instructor, and they can definitely talk to you at length about any of the programs out there.
All right, so I would say at West Virginia Northern, my favorite tradition would probably be Chicken Fest Week. As many of you may know or may not know, our mascot is the Thundering Chicken. So I don't know if you can see behind me. It's very well known throughout the state. So we have our student activities comes together during a non-COVID time. We'll feed our students. They'll do activities. So it's just a nice way to gather our students when the pandemic ends. And then I would say my favorite event on campus is probably showing our animatage table. Like I said earlier, we are the only community college in the state, and one of I think there's only 100 and some others in the country that have this technology. So it is a very nice and innovative piece of technology that we can use for our bio classes, our nursing, surge tech, rad tech, to help them explore their future and help them get ready for their career in the healthcare facilities.
Favorite event, I'm like many people on the chat. Did I jump in front of?
Go ahead, Alan. You're fine.
Yes,
I'll go
did.
after
I'm
you.
sorry. No, you go ahead. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
Okay, all right. So we host this large kind of Christmas village. It's a community. I say community. It's one of the largest Christmas villages in Virginia Beach for the whole month of December, and we transform the campus into kind of a winter wonderland. There's millions and millions of lights, and like local artisans come and set up semi-permanent booths for a month, and sell their artwork and jewelry and soaps and everything. And it's awesome. It's really beautiful. Go ahead, Alan.
I apologize. Didn't mean to jump my turn there, but yeah, homecoming certainly is a memorable event at Concord, and I look forward to that every year, and seeing people I went to school with, and all the festivities and activities that surround that. And then also, in terms of favorite activity, we do have a big hill at Concord beside a couple of our residence halls that when it snows, a lot of students and neighborhood kids like to ride down that hill in sleds, trash bags, canoes, whatever vehicle you can find. When I was a student, the cafeteria did have trays, and some of the students in my era would take trays and use those as their vehicle. I'm not saying that I ever did that, but the students in my era would do that. So anyway, that's definitely a very memorable experience.
Yeah, well, a lot of parts around the US have lots of snow. So stay safe and warm if that's you. But thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate everyone and their presentation, and we're excited that you all were able to join us today. So as we close, there is a quick survey that will appear once you close out of this window, which is a 4-question survey. Please take the time to fill that out. It is really helpful for us, and your feedback is appreciated. Then again, there's more sessions happening. So if you are looking to listen in on more presentations and sessionings happening, feel free to sign up. And then lastly, this recording will be available a week from today. So if you would like to go back and refer or recommend to a friend, the recording will be available. So again, thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great evening.